up, everybody? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm back for another Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 3, episode 4, the Kimpossible Endeavor. Yes, you guys, this is the weekly roundup of TV shows that I review. And I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let the diva know you stopped by. This is my social media. Make sure you check me out and follow me on there. And let's get to it. So the episode picks up right where it left off last week with this heifer here being messy, shady boots. And this look on Mel's face is giving me pause. You know, I always wanted to like Melody and root for Melody, but she always shows me this sinister, this kind of like she has not malicious, or her intentions just be her motivations, her intentions. Look, I just be questioning Melody because she be on some bullshit. However, Destiny handled it pretty well. She kept it cute. She got up, dismissed herself from the table, put her little church finger up, went to the bathroom, scurried along. Kimmy was like, well, she looked like she got knocked off her rocker, but I think she'll be okay or whatever. And then Melody is just sitting up there talking about, I don't know, child. If you know how I know, you better keep your good eye on Melody. So then this heifer gets back up in the confessional talking about, I wasn't trying to be shady. She just got all bent out of shape. Destiny is pretty much, she comes back, she's in the confessional. She's like, I don't want to be talking about my divorce on my birthday brunch. So that's the problem that she had. Melody then asks everybody, do you like Tiffany? Do you like Tiffany? And Destiny gave a look like, bitch, no. She had the crazy look. But then her and Kimmy talked about how good their relationship was. And they was basically having a little kiki talking about, yeah, we knew we was going to like each other. Like our husbands knew. Your bald-headed husband knew. Everybody told us except for, we just didn't get it yet. Now that we got it, Kimmy's in her confessional talking about my sister from another mister. I said, oh, okay, this is interesting. One of Destiny's friends bring out her cake, and that's about that on that. Then we get to see Marcel arrives from Houston airport. He gets there to the hotel. Tisha opens the door to reveal that she's wearing something kind of sexy, but not really. I understand we have cameras there, but something was definitely off with the look, Tisha. And Marcel was pleasantly surprised. And he came in and, look at the outfit. It just looks weird. Like, girl, you got all them clothes on. Look at him. He looks so disinterested. And she's looking like, I'm trying to put the romance on you. And she trying to kiss him. And he talking about work and business. And look, he's not even looking at her. Oh my God, he just looks so disinterested. It was the secondhand embarrassment for me. I was like, good God, Tisha, you got some work to do. Man, okay, so this frustrates me so much when we're talking about Kimmy and Maurice. Kimmy is the most level-headed person there. She has a huge amount of emotional intelligence. She's able to communicate herself clearly, be intentional with her words, mindful. And Maurice just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. She's basically telling him about the brunch and how Tiffany came to her with some information about Monster vaping while in school or in a sports activity, and Kimmy ain't no shit about it. Now, that's where I'm going to have a problem. You expect for me to co-parent your child, but you don't think that I'm privy to information about said child. And when somebody throws the shit up in my face about what's going on in my household, I don't know what the fuck is going on. No, we have a damn problem. Maurice was totally upset. He was really, really mad. He got an attitude talking about, oh, that's what we're going to have. I don't think I'm going to like this Tiffany girl. And I'm just like, you clearly did not hear the concern that she had. And then all of a sudden, we're talking about the reputation of your son. Okay, so I need you to get your shit together because that doesn't even sound right. Kimmy basically came to him and she was just trying to express to him that you think I do a good job with Jalen. However, my opinion is never desired or valued or appreciated when I bring it to the table in regards to you and Monster. And that's where we have a problem at. And then he was like this, oh no, I listen to you. I hear you, but we're just doing what I want to do. And that's not how a partnership works. That's not how any of this works. So he's like, well, I've always been trying to be able to get you, you and Kiowa and everybody to foster a relationship. And Kimmy checked him in that confessional and said, baby, no, you did not. No, you didn't. You basically gave Kiowa exactly what she wanted in order for you to have control over Monster and do what you wanted to do in that situation. So I'm going to need you to check yourself. So the Scotts are meeting with their uncle and aunt, who are the architects and the interior design people of Scott Manor. And basically they're talking, just, having small talk and stuff like that. They're talking about their trip in Houston, all of the moving and the shaking that they're doing. They're rubbing elbows, making partnerships and deals and all of that stuff, which I do commend. Everything seems to be coming along really, really good for the Scotts in the business aspect. However, we get back to business, and we're talking business, and Letitia actually brings up the scheduling, like what's going on. Marceau was like, well, she put it in there about, their anniversary is coming up 15 years, and then she says 20 years she hoped to be doing a vow renewal in their new home for the 20th anniversary. And Marceau was like, well, she likes to be a little bit indirect, but I like to be more direct. So he says, I guess we just trying to figure out what is going on. And so they just kind of keep on shifting and pointing the fingers and trying to figure out, here's Marceau with this accountability thing, talking about these are your contractors, your subcontractors. I contracted to you. It's on you. And you have to make sure that these people are meeting with me because they are not, they're shifting meetings. They're not coming. They're not showing up. And I don't want anybody to feel slighted on either side. And we just want to be able to, have a conversation and just come to an agreement on that. Then, oh my God, Marceau says that, we've done stuff for our 10th anniversary and our 11th anniversary and our 12th. He said, in the beginning, it used to just be love between us. And I'm thinking maybe we should just celebrate with love. That uncle, he was cracking up because Marceau is so full of shit. It don't make no sense. So love Kimmy's spirit. Her and Jalen walks into his new condo. He has finally closed on. It is a fixer-upper. And Kimmy is boots down on the ground trying to tell you what we need to do. And I love that about her. She's basically telling him that he needs to prioritize this because we have to put some elbow grease in this to stay in budget. Then Jalen tells her that he's working at Black like 6-7 days a week and he needs time off. He doesn't really have time to do anything because I don't know what the hell Marceau and Letitia is on. But the general manager, just because you have a general manager does not mean that he has to be at that spot 24/7. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. And so basically Kimmy voices her concerns about how, They wasn't clear on the percentages. He said he wanted him to have some kind of ownership in it and to sweeten the deal. But we don't know, and we haven't shaken, and we don't have any contracts in place as to what type of ownership and what percentage is he giving. Marceau talks a good game, but he got a lot of shit with him, so you really have to stay on top of him. I don't know how she got on the subject of Destiny, but she did bring her up in talking about at the cigar lounge how she seemed like she was flirting, and she said that you had a crush on her. He's like, really? He started busting out laughing. And he thought it was cute or whatever. And then next thing you know, he was like, cougars tend to like me. They tend to like me. They call me the cougar tamer. She said, though, what? She was so funny. And he was cracking up, and she was just like, I don't find it that funny. Now, child, this was a very nice event, the Black Experience. So they're in Houston. The big event is tonight. Marcel's in his element. He's hobnobbing, snoozing. He got nephew Tommy. His wife is there. The who's who among Houston. And, they give a toast. They are basking in, just the situation of it all. It was a really nice event, a nice accomplishment. And while they're taking a picture, I'm telling you, he's working the room. He is working the room. He's going to everybody, checking out everybody, seeing everybody. Then we see Miss Kira from Ready to Love. And Kira, baby, she had the girls out. And Tisha was peeping it. She peeped it. She clocked it. She came over and she was just like this, hey, I'm Tisha. I'm his wife. We like, bitch, we know. And then, so even in the confessional, even later on, she just had this look like, like she just didn't believe what he was saying. Like, I don't know. There seemed to be some kind of insecurities going on there. And the fact that she actually teared up on that balcony, I was like, Letitia, girl. But that goes to show you what Marceau does is ever so slightly, and you won't be able to catch it and clock it if you don't recognize it. What I recognize is that in him not pouring into her, and him not acting like he wants her, and him not, she's trying to do all of these things, trying to be romantic, and she's trying to, come on to him, and he seems disinterested. That could possibly lead to some insecurities in your marriage. I don't know in yourself, but in your marriage. But she really needs to work on that, and she really needs to articulate and talk to Marceau about that, because it's a no-go. It's just a no-go for me. I just felt kind of bad, but I understood it because I seen it. Like, we just saw it in the episode. So Kimmy and Maurice are going to meet up with Kiowa and her husband. Of course, they get there early, or they get there on time. And they are basically just having a conversation about, she's asking him, like, what are you excited about? He's like, I'm excited to be sitting across from her husband this time, so that we can really get on board with the co-parenting. And she was just like, remembering back when, they had their last meeting, and Kiowa does not like her because she believes that there's some overlap from the time they've been dating and from their divorce. And so, when he keeps talking about he's fostering this relationship, he definitely is not. That boy was mute, ain't say nothing. Like, Kimmy had to really, defend herself. So he's basically same thing, hemming and hawing about, what he does. And he keeps looking at the clock. And Kimmy's just trying to get some kind of clarification on what it is that he expects her to do. However, he's not including her and her voice and her opinion in any of this. Then he starts to look at his clock, talking about, well, you really can talk for me because I have to get ready to go. So they order their food come. He's still looking at the clock because Kiowa is offensively late. And Kimmy kept her boundaries up, and she kept on saying, no, I'm not going to be able to do it. No, I'm not speaking for you. No, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing that. And he keeps saying, well, I have to meet with this attorney. I have to go. And then so she was like, welcome to my life. I'm here left with the leftovers. Never about what comes to the table, but just the leftovers. Then Kiowa appears late. Kimmy was just sitting there. And then I got to sit up there and pick up the pieces to something that I'm not even included in. It would have been game over. That's it, you guys. Now it's time for some real talk. But good night. Kimmy, you need to put your foot down, girl. Because what I'm seeing with him is that him and Marceau are of two of the same sides of the coin. He's on, like, where he's not on a misogynistic tip, like he's not disrespectful with it, but he's very passive aggressive with it. He's very, I won't say nothing, and maybe if Kimmy keep letting it flow, then we just let it flow. Whereas Marceau is very much the opposite of that, very direct and assertive and aggressive with his misogyny. So she really needs to put her foot down, because I always see that she leaves him in the conversation like he has won. You know what I'm saying? Like he's won the discussion. She's the one has submitted and bowed down, and he still hasn't given her the respect that she's owed and due. And so yeah, I have a problem with that. And I have no doubt that Kimmy will address this. Like, you try to give it the good old try. You do. But at some point, you got to put your bound. You have to keep it in place, and you have to firmly let it be known that that is what we are not doing. Because if you start tolerating it, it only goes down from there. It never gets better. So I hope she really steps her game up. And no, absolutely not. So what did you think of this week's episode of Love and Marriage Hunstville? What is it, Kimpossible endeavor? I thought it was a really good episode. I give it a B+, A-, just for the messiness. Like I said, I love having these types of reality shows that shine a light on certain issues, and not always in a bad way. So this is one of those shows that really always grasp me, because it really shows the social programming. It shows misogyny in its truest form. It shows good communication skills as well. It shows different things, people dealing with certain things, insecurities, and going through divorces, and tough times. So I really, really appreciate what this show brings to the genre of reality TV. Carlos King, of course, does a great job with producing it. And yeah, what did you guys think? What you think about Kimmy and Maurice? Child, I'm trying to tell you, no, she got to put her foot down. All right, y'all let me know what y'all think about Tisha crying over Kira. He just talking to a girl. Girl, I need you to get it together. No, that's not a good look. But anyway, you let me know. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I hope you had a great time with the review, and I hope you come back for the next one. All right, peace out. Bye. Mwah.